Hi guys, it's Ryan Amato. I wanted to talk about a video we just did about the decision maker being home at the estimate and why it's so important. I already explained that in another video. I do want to go a little deeper and explain our process and how we do our estimates and what we're doing to set up that estimate for success way before you call us. If you take a look at our website, our YouTube channel, our social media posts, we usually like to give a lot of information, even as far as talking about pricing. I know some people may think that's crazy. We're sharing pricing. Other companies can see it, but we don't care. We're not about pricing. We're not trying to match another company's pricing. And if you're choosing solely based on pricing, we're probably not the company for you. What we do is give you so much information. We want you to meet the team through our posts. We want you to understand what a typical average job should cost. We want to make sure that you know if it's going to be in your budget or not before you even talk to us. We want you to know how a job may go, what you should look for, what issues may arise. This is all coming from our social media, from our posts, and what we like to share to you. Once we do all that, it is so important that the person making the decision or the person who's going to be judging the project and who the project is most important to is at that estimate, because if not, it's ripe for missed expectations. What will happen is I'll meet somebody at the house who really could care less about the project, where the other person who's not there really cares about the project. And when the job starts, the person I met with disappears, and now here comes this other person, and it is ripe for missed expectations, and the jobs just don't go as planned. Once you go through all of our things online, see our social media posts, and decide you want to call us, then Christina takes over from there, and we'll ask you a bunch of other questions. We will ask about your budget, and I'm going to tell you why that's super important, not to be afraid of it. Again, we want to make sure we're in the same ballpark. If you're thinking a project that you want to have done is $500, and we know typically it's $5,000 to start for maybe a specific project, we want to know that in the beginning, just not to waste anybody's time. We don't want to waste your time. We don't want to waste our time. For some reason along the line, everybody determined that they need to get 3 estimates. I have to tell you, it's impossible when you're getting 3-4 estimates for a residential project to sift through them and decide who you want to choose. At that point, pricing, you're trying to choose off of pricing. That's not a great way to choose. You want to be comfortable and have a good vibe with whoever shows up at your door when they're doing that estimate. Did they call you back right away? Did they show up on time? Did they sit out in their truck, and were they smoking? That's a good indicator if you take a look out your window when your estimator shows up and they're sitting in their car smoking or eating. For me, that's probably a no-go. We want to make sure that somebody who comes in your house is respectful, and they look you in the eye, and you want to go with your gut feeling, and you want to have a good vibe with the estimator. That's how I choose somebody when I'm doing work. Once we do get out on site, again, we're looking for, will this be a good relationship or not? Can we help you actually with your work? If we can't help you, we're going to be honest, and we're going to refer you to another company who can help you. We work with a lot of painting contractors, and there's always a contractor who can do what you need, and possibly we can't. One company may be better at this, the other company may be better at that. We want to make sure that we take on the work that we're good at. If we don't, and we take any kind of work that comes on, I see signs out on the road that says, call me for roofing and epoxy floors. I mean, I'm not calling a roofer to do my epoxy floor. I'm not having my epoxy floor guys do your roof. We stick to what we're good at. So we're looking for red flags out there. Sometimes I'll hear, oh, I'm not happy with the last 3 or 4 painters that we used. And I'll look around and take a look at the work they've done. We don't bash other companies ever. I'll do another video on that. But we want to make sure that we're dealing with somebody who has proper expectations. You're not going to take an old plaster wall and make it look brand new, like brand new gypsum board or sheetrock. without paying the cost to do that. So if you're looking for a typical repaint job, as opposed to fully skim coating walls, and you have a definitive budget, we want to make sure that this all equals up. Again, our jobs are relationships. We're trying to build a relationship. We don't want to be in the house and you're hiding and you're not talking to the painters every day. But they want to talk to you. They want to get to know you. The office wants to get to know you. We all live in the same neighborhoods. I'm going to see you at the grocery store. And our most awesome customers, I still talk to. I see them. I see them out in town. They refer people to us. I mean, our referral rate is super high. So hopefully that tells you something. But that's all. I just wanted to go a little in depth on how we choose our clients, because we don't work for everybody. And as on the other end, when a client is choosing a painter, go with your gut. Always go with your gut. It's not going to steer you wrong. All right. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.